In this video, we're going to go through a simple procedure of creating validations in Apty. Validations help to make sure that the data provided by the end users is accurate and reliable by applying a comprehensive set of rules for checking the data in the input fields. For example, if a user provides their email in an invalid format, this email address will not be a reliable source of communication. Therefore, you want to make sure there is no obvious mistake there. To start creating a validation, install Apty on your machine. Installation files can be accessed at Admin Panel, System Settings, Downloads tab, and are available for Mac and Windows. Open the app and select the hosting application you are working with, but it can be any enterprise platform like Salesforce, Workday, CAPPM, or any other web app. Apty Assist connects to this application and the menu opens. Open the page where this validation should be applied. In Apty, click the Validations icon. If the frame for this page was previously created, it is going to be connected. Alternatively, we need a new one. The reason why we need a frame is because we need to make sure that we're attaching a validation to the field on the correct page, and frame has anchors that recognize it. Think of a frame as of a container that holds space for individual elements such as tooltips, validations, launchers, and announcements, and it is assigned to a specific page in the system. To start creating a new validation, click the plus icon at the top right corner of the Apty app. The reason we're adding validations is to check the data we collect from the user, so validation should be assigned to some input field in the hosting application. Click Select Spotlight to define where the validation should be applied. The control is transferred to the browser window now. Hover over the input field you want to be validated. Once it is highlighted, click it, and all the data filtering rules will now be applied to it. Also, Apty offers additional ways to select an input field programmatically by knowing its custom script, CSS selector, and XPath. Watch the Advanced Element Selection video to find out how to do it, or refer to our knowledge base for more details. Provide the name for your validation. It should be unique within the frame it belongs to. And here we go! The actual fun begins. We're gonna start adding validators. Remember that you can add just one of the options we're going to be talking about further, or stack all of them for one field, depending on the complexity of the required check. Click Add Validator, and let's see what options you have. Required field checks whether the field is empty, and if so, the warning message will be shown to a user, and the form will not be submitted. Length constraint checks whether the input fits the range of the specified lengths. You don't have to specify both minimum and maximum, as you can see, because the error message and function will be adjusted accordingly. Regular expression. Well, regular expressions are a powerful way to check the format and accuracy of the input provided by the end user. Simply for the sake of an example, let's assume that in this field, we allow letters and numbers only, but no special characters. Here is a regular expression that represents this restriction. Remember that for this one, you have to provide an error message that explains the expected input and helps the user to correct errors, if any. Custom validator. Basically, this validator is a window to unlimited power. Any validation you can do with JavaScript is something that goes here. This rule will also require a custom error message that explains what kind or type of content is expected from the user. Make sure that you position the validation icon in a nice visible place by selecting its location and specifying offset. And you're done? Click Save. Once you created a validation, it is technically ready to be used, but it is still not available for your users yet. To make it accessible on the page of a hosting application, you need to publish a frame it belongs to. Go to the Admin Panel. On the left sidebar, select the application you are working with, and in the Application menu, go to Publish, Frames. Find the name of your frame and change its status to Publish. Once published, elements within this frame cannot be changed or edited, but if there is something that should be added or altered in them, change the state of a frame to draft, return to Apty app and make necessary changes. We hope that this tutorial will help you in creating comprehensive validation rules. But if you have any questions, never hesitate to contact Apty Customer Success Team or refer to our knowledge base at support.apty.io for more details. Apty is here for you and your users.